Hey, welcome to the channel. This is No Hard Feelings here. And today, it's Sunday, October 27th. It's the day after Miami, Florida State. And I had some time to think about the game, and I want to share these thoughts with you. So, how did Florida State lose this game? It came down to three things: mismanagement, miscommunication, and miscues. So before we go ahead and talk about that, let me ask, if you're a first-time viewer, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you're a Nole fan, a lover of college football, go ahead and please hit that subscribe button. It helps this channel out and helps others find good content like this. So, mismanagement, miscues, and miscommunication. So let's talk about that. Now, in the first half, Miami was kind of pulling away there towards the end, but FSU had a chance to keep it close. And think about this: if Florida State didn't give up that 3rd and 20, and let's just say Miami, I don't know, maybe got 10 yards on that play to make it 4th down and 10. They would have been, I think, in field goal position, and they had a pretty good field goal kicker. So conceding 3 points is better than the 7, right? So they would have went up, instead of 17-7 into the half, they would have went up 10-7 or 13-7, I should say. Okay? Now, that would have influenced the second half big time, because we would have only been down 1 score instead of 2. And that probably would have influenced how Mike Norvell called the game in the second half. But what did Mike Norvell say was the problem on that 3rd and 20? Miscommunication. And that comes down to the coaches not communicating the play to the players, not communicating the defense properly, and getting the calls in. So miscommunication was a detriment to Florida State in this game. Number 2, mismanagement. Mike Norvell, he did not manage that second half properly. Now, had they communicated properly and got the right calls in on that 3rd and 20, he would have been in a better position in the second half to manage the game. Now, he went for 3 4th downs, converted on one of them, didn't result in anything because it didn't get him close enough to scoring position. But if they were only down 1 score and it was 13-7, he would have probably not gone for those 4th down calls. And on, I think, 2 of those 3 drives resulted in short fields for Miami, where they converted 2 field goals. That's 6 additional points. So if he would have not gone for it on those 4th downs and perhaps maybe even kicked a field goal himself on one of those, or just punted it away, the game would have been a lot closer in the 4th quarter, because Miami didn't score the final 2 touchdowns until late in the 4th quarter. So this game could have been a 1-score game, 13-7, maybe 13-10 if Florida State snuck in a field goal in that 3rd quarter somewhere. It could have been in that ballpark going into the 4th quarter. But Mike Norvell didn't give the team an opportunity to even be in the game. He handled it poorly, and that's what I'm very disappointed in. I don't think Mike's a bad coach. I don't think he forgot how to call plays. He's proven at this level he knows how to coach, but this year something's off about him, and he's being a little, I think, over-aggressive at the wrong times, and he's putting the team in a bad spot. So the mismanagement in that 3rd quarter costed Florida State. And then throughout the game, there was a lot of miscues, a lot of penalties. You saw the results. You saw what happened. I don't have to harp on this that much. But on top of the miscommunication and the mismanagement, when you have that many penalties, giving yards to a good team like Miami, it's not going to help. So when I take a step back and I look at this game the day after, the two big things that jump out have to do with the coaching, the miscommunication, and the mismanagement. That has to be addressed this off season at the very latest. Some of you may be saying, hey, it needs to be addressed now, and I tend to agree with you. If the coaching's that bad, what's the point of even keeping these guys on staff if they can't do their job? I know me. If I performed the way some of these coaches did, my employer, they would send me with my bags packing first thing in the morning. But these coaches are getting paid millions of dollars, and they're still on staff, and they're still underperforming. I'm going to say it. Something needs to be done about it. But I don't know if it will. But those are my thoughts the day after Florida State, Miami. So let me know your thoughts now that you've had some time to sleep on the game. I'd love to hear it. I'd love to discuss it in the comments below. So that's it for this video. No hard feelings is out.